Welcome back to another FaceTime here at the University of Utah, and this time of year we talk with Tom Maloney because it is time for the conference. He is the director of the Barbara L. and Norman C. Tanner Center for Nonviolent Human Rights Advocacy here at the University of Utah. You are also the department chair for the Department of Economics in the College of Social and Behavioral Science. You got a lot going on as always. The conference is happening February 19th, 20th here at the University of Utah, and some things downtown here in Salt Lake City. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect from the conference. The title is Building Peace in the 21st Century, Global Ethical Dialogues.
This year's conference is in part a collaboration with the Carnegie Council for Ethics and International Affairs. And sort of the way this came about was sort of reflecting on this year now, 2014, as the 100th anniversary of the start of World War I, basically the start of decades of global war, and also the 100th anniversary of the founding of the Carnegie Council, various philanthropies and sort of peace-oriented organizations. And so to think about, after 100 years, what are the primary threats to peace now that maybe wouldn't have been foreseen at the time of the founding of the Carnegie Council or the start of World War I? And so we're going to focus on three themes. One is climate change and environmental degradation. So how does climate change maybe promote conflict over resources, or conflict arising from people being displaced from their homes? A second theme is conflict arising from economic inequality, which was tremendous, in the early 20th century, but has grown tremendously again more recently. And how might that relate to breakdowns in civil society and be connected, in fact, to civil violence in some cases? And then lastly, sort of violence by non-state actors is sometimes the term that's used, but I guess what we think of as terroristic violence, often motivated through religion. And so those are going to be sort of the three organizing themes of the conference that we're going to investigate, both what gives rise to those things, and also what kinds of solutions can we bring to those problems.
Now, I've noticed this year, as always, you bring in world-renowned speakers and experts on different subjects that pertain to the conference. This year, we have two keynote speakers with a decided international flavor. Tell us about our speakers.
The opening keynote address will be down again at the Public Library Auditorium downtown. This is on the night of Wednesday, February 19th. And the address will be given by Jean-Marc Quacot, who is at Rutgers University, has affiliations elsewhere, has been affiliated with the UN, and is also a Global Ethics Fellow at the Carnegie Council. And the title of his talk, I think, is worth noting: Beyond the Culture of Fear and Insecurity, International Dialogue and Peace in the 21st Century. And so, again, part of the theme is not just saying here are these problems, but also how can we move beyond these kinds of challenges. The second keynote, which will be on Thursday midday down at the Moot Courtroom at the law school, will be given by David Roden, who is affiliated with Oxford University and is also a Carnegie Council Fellow. And he'll be talking on the topic of between pacifism and just war theory. So again, thinking about solutions, thinking about both, maybe idealistic solutions, pacifism, but also something that's more complicated or nuanced, say, through just war theory. And then actually the final panel is not a keynote address, but does feature a very prominent scholar, Cheney Ryan, who's affiliated with both the University of Oregon and Oxford, and is also, again, a Carnegie Council Fellow. And he will be, again, addressing the topic of pacifism. And that particular panel we're excited about because we're going to have students from our College of Law, our Peace and Conflict Studies program here, Westminster, and UVU will all be sort of sitting on that panel with Cheney Ryan and addressing these issues and engaging with him. So that's something we've really tried to emphasize this year, is getting our students involved.
And that brings up a good point, because a lot of what happens here at the conference, not only do we ask all the right questions and talk about issues that are important, but we also look for solutions, right? We want actionable things that we can actually make a difference.
I think I'd be claiming too much if I said, by the end of the day, Thursday, this will all be managed. But certainly do hope that that part of what comes out of this is new opportunities for creative thinking around these things. We'll be bringing people together from across different kinds of academic disciplines, from the university and the community, from other kinds of activist organizations, people maybe who otherwise don't get together a lot, And we hope that kind of interaction will promote some ongoing work.
All right, great. Lots to look forward to. Again, the conference happening February 19th through 20th here at the University of Utah and in Salt Lake City. Thanks, Tom Maloney, for being with us. We'll put the website up. You can check out the website for any more information as to when panels and other activities revolving around the conference are. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you later.